Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm walking you through how you can choose your career using a tool called roadmap.sh. So we are currently on this tool, and if you're someone who has been wanting to get a career in the software development field, this tool is going to help you, give you guide and roadmap and also educational contents which helps you to pick up the right path. The first step is you go to roadmap.sh, and then from here you can scroll down and you can see all these are options where you can start your software development journey. So we have the role-based roadmaps. So if you want to do front-end development, back-end, DevOps, blockchain, quality assurance, whatsoever, you just choose any that you want. Or you can choose a skill-based roadmap. This is where you want to learn a skill and you can choose which skill that you want. So it also has guides that can help you pick up a learning path that you could be interested in, and also a number of videos to help you with this. Alright, this tool is totally open source, and you can see here it's visited by almost 100,000 developers every month. So how do you use this tool? Let's say, for example, I want to become a back-end developer. So I'm just going to choose back-end. It has a roadmap for back-end development. So let's scroll down and see. So this would be like your guide to starting point. Before you go deep into back-end development, you need to understand the internet. And then from the internet, there are subtopics of how you need to understand how the internet works, HTTP, HTTPS, browsers and how they work, DNS and how it works, domain name and hosting and stuff like that. So once you understand what the internet is like, you can come here and learn a language. So now, while here you have different options of learning a language, and you can choose Rust, Go, these are back-end development languages, Java, C#, just choose one of these, and then also come and understand version control, GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, then come and understand operating systems and its general knowledge. Now from here you need to understand the terminal and also basic terminal commands. All these are things you need to understand, but then you have to go with them slowly. So after understanding operating system, you can dive into databases. So with databases, you're just going to choose one thing. You can either start with Postgres, you can start with MySQL, MariaDB, MSQL, or Oracle. So you can just start with one of these. And then from here, relational databases, and this is NoSQL databases. So NoSQL databases are quite many. You might not have to learn all these, but you could just choose MongoDB, choose Firebase. These are the most commonly used. And from here, you can basically deep dive into maybe more databases, scaling databases, and then come to learning APIs. So from APIs, you can start with the REST API, and then jump to caching. So a guide on what caching is and all that stuff. This tool will really help you on what to go with and what to eliminate in your learning process. After this, you can go to web security, and from here you have all these things to learn: decrypt, hashing and algorithms, HTTPS, all these, content security, server security, etc. And then with this, you can also go into testing, and then you could go with unit testing since it's the one mostly used. And after this, continuous integration and continuous delivery, which then you could go and start doing software design and architecture. So note that while you're learning this, you could just learn by doing. Some of these things you learn actually while you're doing on it. So you don't have to learn entire thing for you to become a backend developer. You can just keep learning slowly by slowly and be good at each of those skills, practice each of those skills, and then you keep integrating other skills. From here, you can understand architectural patterns, serverless, microservices, and choose one of these. So from here, come to search engines and then message brokers, which are communication technology to help build common integrations mechanism to support cloud native microservices and serverless hybrid architectures. From here, you can come to containerization, where you could just choose and learn Docker or you could learn Kubernetes, depending on what you're really interested in. You can just start with one of these, maybe Kubernetes. So now we have Graph, WebSocket, server-sent events, web servers, Apache, Nginx. So from here, you could just pick either Apache or Nginx. So now, at this point, you would have really learned a lot. So you could just build and be scaling. This tool actually gives you a guide if you are someone who's just starting out, so you can download the roadmap. So let's go back to all roadmaps, and then we have front-end developer roadmap. So it's basically something similar. It gives you highlights on what you need to learn, and you also have to start with internet, and then you can start with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, go down, understand version control systems, basics of Git, web security knowledge, packages, npm, yarn. So again, I say you don't need to learn all these. You could just learn npm and yarn, and then come and start building tools. And from here, you could just choose one of the front-end languages: React, Angular, Vue, Svelte, Solid.js, whatsoever. You just have to pick one, and then understand linters, task runners, modules, and bundles, and then modern CSS. So you could come and choose CSS frameworks like Tailwind. Here, I would recommend Tailwind personally, and it just makes life easy. So there's also Bootstrap and etc. So you just choose each of these tools and just get started with it. So I challenge you to go and look at this tool and see where you are at right now in your learning journey, and it would really be good to follow this guide. So you can go back and check out guides, and they have a number of guides here. It has a guide here for you to understand what the internet is and how it works, including YouTube videos. So thank you so much for watching. I challenge you to go check out roadmap.sh and pick a career roadmap so that you are able to just focus on one learning journey